In early September, the Trump administration rescinded protection from the mining in the pristine lakes of the Boundary Waters in Minnesota. A mining company called Twin Metals hopes to fish out the copper, nickel, platinum, and other precious metals that lie beneath the lakes.
What is happening is a company called Twin Metals, which is a subsidiary of Antofagasta, which is a big, global multinational mining company, has kind of taken over most of the mining exploration and sort of is working on the rights to mine that area. And they've been going through a permitting process. And the area that they're actually wanting to mine is about 9 miles south of Ely, right on the edge of Birch Lake, right on the edge of the Cowichery River, which is a major entry point to the Boundary Waters.
The proposed mining area is approximately 9 miles south and adjacent to the Boundary Waters watershed. Environmentalists, residents, and tourists worry that the byproduct from the sulfide mining will seep into the water and affect water quality in the area. Tom Hickson is a geology professor at St. Thomas who sees the pros and cons of the mining.
The mining company is essentially promising a lot of jobs and economic development in an area that has had mining for a long time but has been depressed on mining. But the other big part of that area is tourism in the Boundary Waters, and so you have a lot of people that more are interested in the tourism industry and environmentalists that want to preserve the area fighting against the mine because they think it will really disturb the wilderness itself.
Local families could be impacted by the mining as well.
Oh, absolutely. It would have a big effect. I mean, you look at things that happen up here, like even forest fires. So several years ago when there was that big fire up on the end of the Gunflint Trail, that didn't affect any of the wilderness area in our particular location. We're very, southwestern of that area and that fire. But we saw a loss of business because people here, there was a big fire in the Boundary Waters, everything's burned, we'll go somewhere else for vacation this year. So it affected our business even though we weren't in that area. So even if, parts of the Boundary Waters get polluted and it doesn't, pollute the whole thing, it still pollutes the reputation of the pristine wilderness area. And that affects everyone. It affects everyone around the whole edge of the wilderness.
We need metals. I mean, there's just no question that we need metals if we want to have the quality of life that we have. Your phone uses all those metals, right? Your catalytic converter in your car. Anything that we do in terms of advancing toward renewable energy needs those metals, right? I mean, so even the conversion to renewable energy needs the metals that you're getting out of this type of mine. So do we want to shift the burden, the environmental burden to some other place, or do we want to own it and do it right? And that's where I'm conflicted.
From the Boundary Waters of Minnesota, I'm Charlie Siddons, TommyMedia.com.